Hey guys, I'm back to do a video about MEPS and my MEPS experience. But first, I want to show you what I got today. It's the Air Force Alex and Ani. It's so cute. I love it. Add it to my collection. And even on like the little card, it has the core values, which are integrity first, service before self, and excellence in all we do. Study, make sure you know that. So, yeah, there you go. Fun fact. Yay, new jewelry. Alright, so my MEPS experience. I actually had to go twice because the first time I was missing a signature from one of my parents because I was only 17, and so they needed to sign off on something, and that was missing. So yeah, that was the first time. And then the second time I actually went through. So before I start, I've watched a few MEPS videos, and not every single MEPS is ran the same way. Like, the same things are going to happen, just not necessarily the same order, the same time frame, and things like that. So the day of my MEPS visit, I think it was a Tuesday, I met up at the base with my recruiter, and he drove me onto the base. While I was in the car, I had to talk to 3 people on the phone. So the first person was a woman who was just telling me about what was going to happen, what to do, what not to do. And then the other 2 were just like confirmations of the first phone call. Then when I got there, my recruiter gave me a packet with all my information that I needed for MEPS. This was all around like 5 o'clock or so. If you're going to take the ASVAB that day, you need to, I'm pretty sure you'll go a little earlier to take the test, and then you get your results the next day. But I took the test in high school because in RTC it was a mandatory test, and I got a 63, so I already passed it in the 11th grade, and I was fine with that score. So we got to the Air Force Hotel, I got my packet, I checked into the hotel, and I went into my room. My room was a single, I had no roommate, I had a shower in my room, TV, bed, alarm clock, all that. I went to free dinner at like 7 o'clock. The shuttle comes, I think, every 30 minutes, or it came every 30 minutes, so I just caught the quickest shuttle once I got there. Went to dinner. Another kid had got there at the same time as me, so we went together, and we talked or whatever, and went to dinner together. Decent food, it wasn't bad. Then we took the shuttle back to the hotel area, and pretty much we were free to either stay in our rooms. There's like a lounging room for anyone. We could be there, we could be in the gazebo. We just had to stay in like the main. If you went somewhere, you'd have to be able to see your hotel from wherever you are, so you can't just be roaming around the base. So that night I just we went into, there's another hotel next to mine, so we went into that one, and there was a bunch of people, and we like played pool for a while and stuff, hung out, talked, and then I went into my room at like 9 o'clock, and because wake up call was between 4 and like 4:30, so I set my alarm clock for 4. So I went in my room, took a shower, went to sleep, and then I woke up in the morning at 4. But if you don't set your own alarm, a man or female, whoever is working, they come and knock on your door with like a mallet, and they just bang on it and they wait for you to say you're up, and then they let you be. So make sure, even if you're already up and they bang on the door, you open the door, say you're awake, I'm here, and then you proceed to get ready, get dressed, and all of that. Then we all had to line up in the hallway and take attendance. We got on the van at around 5 o'clock. Went to breakfast, again free. After breakfast, oh, remember when you eat, drink water, because you have to do a urine test, and they say like if you drink soda, the sugar levels will be off or whatever, so just drink water, stick to water, no Gatorade, no juice, just water. And after breakfast, we headed up to MEPS, which is the Military Entrance Processing Station, which is where you get your physical. You have to take out all piercings, no jewelry, anything like that. You go in whatever bag you brought with you to MEPS. It gets checked into a room and you leave it there. You go into the first room and they give you like piece of paper. They say like a little bit about what's going to happen, and then you go meet up with your liaison, which is, since I'm joining the Air Force, I saw the Air Force liaison and showed them my packet, and then you leave the Air Force liaison and check in with the front desk. They take your fingerprint, so whenever you scan your fingerprint, your face comes up with your information. Then after that you head into a classroom where they show, for me it was a PowerPoint about what's going to happen during the physical and all of that. And so I watched that, and they did a breathalyzer, but I mean, you stayed the night at the base, so like if you're drunk, that's kind of embarrassing. So no one should be drunk. And you fill out another paper, so like medical questions. So make sure whatever medical questions you answered to your recruiter are the same on your MEPS paperwork, because if there's a change or a discrepancy within the two, you could jeopardize your chances of joining, or you might need a waiver for something. So make sure all information stays the same. For me, I'm a girl, obviously, so I'm gonna know about the girl physical and not the guy physical. But they give you a sheet saying, pertaining to male or female, what exactly is gonna happen. So for me, all the girls, we went into a room, peed in a cup. They're gonna watch you pee in the cup, so don't get like stage fright or anything, because you can't continue on until you pee into that cup. But the woman there didn't really watch. We just had to like pee with the door open into the cup, and they test your pee like for pregnancy and all that other kind of stuff, whatever else, sugar levels, whatever. Then we left. We got blood drawn because they do an HIV test. Then you wait. Lots of waiting. Every time you do something, then you come back and you wait. So after the blood test, I waited and I did my seeing test, which is they see what kind of sight you have. And I believe if you wear glasses, it's without your glasses. Or maybe it's with them. No, I don't. No, I think it's without. Yeah, pretty sure it's without. And then they do like, is the dot inside the box, outside the box. They do depth perception, where you look and like one circle or something should stand out more than the other. They do like at the doctors how you have to read the line. They do to check for color blindness, so it'll be like a piece of paper and it'll be all one color, and you have to be able to see like the number or letter that's in that colored area. And I think that was it for the eye test. And then they do a hearing test, which I thought was really cool. You go into like this soundproof box type thing and put on these headphones, and whenever you hear a beep, you just press the little clicker, and that was it for that test. And then you wait some more, and for me, then all the girls went back into the girls area because there was not many of us, and we waited for the actual physical part of the MEPS process. So we each got like those doctor robes, and I had a male doctor. Before we went in, he said like if anyone was uncomfortable, they could come back a different time, but it really wasn't that serious to me. He's a doctor, obviously, so it's not that big of a deal. You go into the room separately, and they do like a regular physical that you would get, and then like the difference, like in the female examination, they like put your feet into stirrups, and they just like look. There's no like invasive exam, nothing like that. And then that's pretty much it. And then once everyone does that, all the girls, when they were done, we lined up in our bras and panties and did like a series of exercises. So while the doctor was there was always a female present in the room, so it was another woman that worked for the doctor, so she was in there the entire time, if anyone was wondering. And so you do like, I'm pretty sure everyone knows like a duck walk. You do like walking forwards, backwards. They look at your feet to see if you're flat-footed, and just like they see how all your muscles work and such. And then that was pretty much it for the like all the processes of the MEPS examination. So then you wait some more, and you take all your paperwork and you go back to your liaison. And I did like a weightlifting test in my liaison's office to see how much I could lift, and that was literally the last physical thing I did. She asks you like a few questions about what classes you've taken, like trigonometry, geometry, any kinds of those kind of classes, because that qualifies you for certain jobs. You sign your contract, and they print out a list of jobs that you're qualified for. Then after that, you leave your liaison's office and you go back in to the main office area, and they take all of your fingerprints. The first ones I mentioned was just your right thumb and your left thumb, and then they take the rest. After all of that, they ask you like questions about like something bad happens to you, like X amount of money would go to who or whatever, and they ask you, they're going to do a full FBI background check on you, so like make sure you inform your recruiter of any law violations that you have. And then after that, you wait for the next swear-in, and you raise your right hand and repeat after whoever is swearing you in, and you officially are sworn in to the Air Force or the DEP program, which was the case for me. Then I waited for my recruiter, and he picked me up, and I went back to my recruiter's office, which is where I went home from there. So yeah, that was it. After that, like, my recruiter gave me a t-shirt. Gave me a nice t-shirt, United States Air Force, and it has like the U.S. Air Force logo on the back. Yeah, he gave me like a backpack with all my stuff. Maybe I'll show you guys what's in the backpack in another video. Yeah, I'll show you guys what's in the backpack. It's a whole bunch of like, it's kind of like a goodie bag. And, what else? So yeah, that was it for my MEPS experience. So yeah, it's not bad, it's not anything to necessarily be afraid of. It's really no big deal. Just going to the doctors for a long time and waiting. Oh, and there's lunch in between. You get like a box and there's sandwich, Oreos, juice, but lunchtime isn't at a designated time. For me, I ate lunch before I swore in. So you just tell someone, like, if it's getting really late and you haven't eaten lunch yet, like, hey, I haven't eaten lunch, can I go eat lunch? Or whatever, and you go eat lunch. So yeah, now, that was it. So, thanks for watching this video numero 2. There'll be more videos, obviously. Like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter and Instagram at jwit, and that'll be in the description box. And as you can see, you know, got my hair done, so you guys don't have to look at nappy headed girl in a video. That was embarrassing. So yeah, thanks for watching.